Okay, so just got off work a few minutes ago. Got changed. Now I'm heading to the gym. It's like a little after 5 o'clock. Today is going to be chest, shoulders, and arms. This day is like more heavily emphasized towards arms. That's like the bulk of my movements here, although I do have two movements for shoulders and two movements for chest. However, I'm gonna have to modify that today. A couple weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, I I slept on my shoulder really weird and I tweaked it. It's my right shoulder. And it's not tweaked enough to where like I can't train shoulders or I can't train chest, but it's to the point where it bothers me while I'm training it, and then for the couple days after it bothers me, and then just when I feel that it starts to get a little bit better, it's time to train again. And it's just like this never ending cycle of it doesn't hurt bad enough not to train, so I can still train pretty effectively, but it doesn't feel good enough to where I'm like going in the gym and I have zero apprehension about anything. And then on the days after where I'm recovering, it's like it doesn't have enough time to fully recover to whatever I did with it when I was sleeping. So, being that it's been a couple weeks now and I haven't been able to alleviate that, I'm going to have to start improvising some of the things that I do so that, because I know if I can go in the gym and do some things without pain, that will lead to not increasing the pain the next day, and therefore it'll be able to heal. So maybe just like a couple weeks of improvising movements or finding movements that don't hurt my shoulder while or it doesn't make me feel the little tweak, whatever's going on in there. If I can just do that for a couple weeks, I'm pretty confident that my shoulder will be back to 100%, and then I can go back to my regular programming. But I know for sure that the Smith machine bench that I have been running, that one irritates it a decent bit. And I think it's because it keeps my shoulder in such a fixed position that it just lacks the ability to kind of move around a little bit. So it gets fixed in that position where it hurts and it just has to stay there while I work it. So I'm going to try a few different things today. Um, the first thing I'm going to start with is I'm going to do what I usually don't do. I'm going to pre-exhaust. So I'm going to start with cable flies, probably do 3 or 4 sets of cable flies. And then after that, I'm either going to do flat dumbbells or I'm going to do flat barbell. It really depends which one like feels good or feels like I can navigate through the pain. Um, I'm gonna try the dumbbells first. So if those feel good, I'll just stick with those. I probably won't go very heavy either. Maybe hundreds, something like that. Nothing crazy. I'd rather work in a higher rep range while I'm trying to navigate this than try to do 8 reps or something like that. If the dumbbells hurt, I'll go over to the bench press. If, if the bench press hurts, I'll probably just go back to flies or maybe do like a cable press. That would be my last option. I'm really not a fan of cable pressing. It just feels so unstable for me. Plus, getting the whole cable setup is a pain in the ass. So that's the plan for chest today. And then for shoulders, I'm supposed to do overhead press and side laterals. Now, overhead press also irritates my shoulder. I'm just gonna nix that completely. I press a fair bit, so taking out overhead press to me is not a big deal. I went years without ever even doing an overhead press, and my front delts have never been something that were underdeveloped or stood out on my physique as like, man, you really need to bring those up. Because like I said, I do throughout my career, I've done a fair bit of pressing, and I still do a decent bit of pressing right now. So really not concerned with taking out the overhead press. So I'll just take that out completely until my shoulder feels better. Side laterals, interestingly enough, don't give my shoulder any issue. So I will do side laterals. And then after that, I'm going to go into my arm work. So I have dips for sure that I'm going to do. And then I think I'm going to improvise the rest of it a little bit. I have a normal set of exercises that I usually do. I'll do crossbody cables, and then I'll do, uh, what kind of machine is it? Oh, I think it's an Icarian. It's an Icarian overhead tricep extension. So I'll probably still do that one. I think the cable crossovers, though, I might sub those out for like a W bar push down, but we'll see when I get there. And then for curls, um, the unilateral preacher is what I normally do all the time. I think I'm going to switch that up today. Maybe do dumbbells or something like that. And then I will end with cable curls. Um, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Now we'll see if people are just go wild or not. We'll see if I can get all those things without having to wait, because that's another thing that I don't want to do. I have to cook a bunch of chicken and ground beef and stuff when I get home, so I can't really get home too late here. So I may pick exercises that are open and available to me if I can't do the structure that I just mentioned right there. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I, I'm kind of thinking that the dumbbells will work out. I'm hoping that they will. I haven't used the dumbbells in quite a while, so it sounds like kind of fun to use. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm able to do that. And then yeah, kind of just run you guys through the workout. I think I think the mic is working better now that I adjusted it. One thing I also noticed that I do, because I'm not used to using the microphone, is I talk like I'm trying to project my voice a little bit or talk to someone far away when I really need to use my inside voice, because the mic's just right on me. It's it's gonna pick up my voice totally fine. So I notice I do that, and I have to kind of reel myself back a little bit. Um, and what else is there to talk about? I don't really know. Um, yeah, prep is still going fine. Oh, for the next couple days after this session, I'm actually gonna have to improvise a little bit more for my next sessions. I'm gonna train back, then I'm gonna take a rest day, then I'm gonna train arms. So I don't have a dedicated arm day, but I am going to just train arms on Saturday, and then on Sunday I'm gonna kind of combine my leg days. I'm gonna do a kind of like hamstring back day, so like a density type day. I shouldn't say combine my leg days, because what I'm really doing is like combining hamstrings with back on that day. And then on Monday, I'm going to do my quad work. And the reason I'm switching all this up is because on Tuesday, I have a surgery scheduled for my wisdom teeth. So I have to get my wisdom teeth taken out. Um, they're they're pretty painful. I can still eat right now, although it's not the most enjoyable to eat, but I can manage. It takes me longer to eat than I want. I have to, like, I can't chew my food as well. So there definitely is some pain present there, but yeah, that's why I'm having to modify my sessions, because I want to be able to get like my full rotation in before I have that surgery. I want to be able to touch all those muscles before going into surgery, because once I go into surgery, it's going to be at least 6 to 7 days before I can train again. So that it's essentially going to function as a deload. And then I would imagine that when I get back into the gym, there's probably still going to be some pain. The stitches may still even be in there. The gums may not be completely healed either. So when I get back in the gym, I definitely will take it easy for probably another 5 to 7 days after that. Um, because I can't. I don't want to risk pushing too hard and um, having bleeding or something like that. So that's kind of the plan over the next 2 weeks or so. Just gonna have to modify some things, but it's really not going to be a big deal as long as the surgery doesn't have any like complications or I don't get an infection or anything after. Should be totally fine. So just got to the gym right now. Gonna get my stuff, go in there, and get started. So I'll see you guys on the cable flies. All right, going at my first working set here. Not really planning on doing anything crazy. I'm just really my main goal here is just to get a lot of blood in the muscle. So not gonna go particularly heavy or anything like that. Gonna go for a decent amount of reps. Don't really care if I control the movement too much either. Like I said, all this is just for blood flow purposes, really. Oh, okay. All right, so do 2 or 3 more sets there. See how it feels. Yep. Yep. Oh. Okay, so I'm just gonna do one more set here, and then I'm gonna go to dumbbells. So third set here. This will be my last one. I think I'm actually gonna do a drop set here. So gonna take this to failure, then probably drop it like 3 pins and go to failure again. All right. A little slow on the drop there. Yep. Oh, dropped it a little too low. Oh well.
All right, I'm gonna go to dumbbells and see how those feel. Okay, so on my warm-ups, dumbbells actually they felt pretty decent. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the hundreds. Yeah, the only thing with that is like the pump from doing that fly work before is way more than I thought it would be. I've never actually done a workout like this before, so I don't think I'm gonna take the hundreds for nearly as many as I usually do when I come in without kind of that pre-exhaustion. So I might even drop it from the hundreds depending on how many I get here. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so I think, well, I haven't worked with dumbbells in a while, but when I did, I think I was doing the hundreds for like 20. So pre-exhaust definitely made a difference, and also just not handling these for a little while. But I think I'm gonna hit them for one more set before I drop it. Yep. 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 Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna drop down to 90 for the last set. Then I'm gonna call it there. All right. So I've also been keeping my rest periods pretty short here, which also keeps me in line in terms of not adding too much weight. Because like I said, my main goal here is really just to get chest stimulus without irritating my shoulder, so that I can give it some time to recover. So taking the 90s here again, like my rest periods have been less than 2 minutes, which I never do for like a compound movement. So see what I can get with this, and this will be the last set. Even though like I feel good enough to keep going, that's when I need to cut it because I'll just keep feeling good and then push it to the point where I shouldn't have pushed it to. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. All right, so I'm going to side laterals now, and just 4 sets here. Probably just gonna use the 20s for all of these sets, to be honest. I might do some drop sets in here too, but we'll see. Do a few more with that. All right, second set. Oh man, it's burning so bad. Okay. All right. All right. One more set. I'll do a drop set on the last one. All right, last set. My shoulder's already really pumped, so it's gonna hurt. Oh, oh, God, I can barely put the dumbbells away. Oh, God. Oh, tens feel like hundreds. All right, on to dips. All right, so for dips, I only do 2 sets. 12 to 20 rep range, so that's pretty generous rep range here. This weight should probably land me somewhere in the middle of that. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of weight here. Usually usually my triceps are more fatigued by the time I come here because I press heavier than I did today. So take advantage of that and just add a little extra weight here for that next set. Oh man, a little hard to get in this thing. Okay, so missed my rep range by one there, but it's not a big deal. Still happy with that set. It actually felt better than the first one just because I was already like warmed up. So I could just feel my triceps better. It felt smoother overall. Now I'm gonna go into cross body cable press downs. As long as the cables are open. If not, I'll probably have to go with like a W bar push down. All right, cables are open, so I'm gonna go ahead and do these cross body cable press downs. I think my rep range is 12 to 20. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to be landing in that because I'm going through this workout like way faster than usual, taking shorter rest periods than usual because I just need to get home a little earlier. So my weights are going to take a little bit of a hit, but it's really not a big deal. Intensity is the thing that matters more than anything, as I always say. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Two more sets there, so I'll just stick with that same weight. See if I can match reps or, get somewhere close to that. Oh. Oh, oh man. Okay, last set. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna do my other tricep exercise. My triceps are like, I feel like they're gonna explode right now. Ah, God. Okay, onto the Icarian. Okay, rep range here is 10 to 20, 3 sets. Oh, I'm just gonna go to failure on every set. See what I can do. I might have to do lower weight than I usually do, but we'll see. Oh, oh, ooh, man. Oh, okay. 2 more sets. Okay. And that first set felt really good. Oh, oh man. Wow, that burns. All right, one more. All right, I forgot to record that last set of triceps. Just going through this too fast. But I'm going to do 3 sets of unilateral cable curls here, and then I'm going to do 3 sets of dual arm cable curls. So just keeping it really simple, finishing it off with these 6 sets of biceps here. Oh yeah. Oh, that felt good. Okay. 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 I'm gonna lower it by 1 pin for the last set. Go from 40 to 30. Okay. Oh, oh man. Okay. 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 All right. I'm gonna go with just regular cable curls now. 3 sets of that. Oh. 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 Oh man. Training biceps a little lighter than I usually train them, and man, I feel like I need to go back to training them a little lighter because when I first started this program, that's pretty much what I was doing. I was just keeping the weight pretty stagnant, but like really concentrating on feeling my bicep and triceps contract when I was working arms, and I feel like doing this again right now, man, I just feel like it works better than trying to drive the weight up. So, probably gonna go back to doing this. 2 more sets here, but man, I don't even know if I can do 2 more sets. My biceps are like so pumped. Okay. Oh man. Okay. God, that hurts. All right, 1 more set, and that'll be the end of the workout. Okay, man. Oh, man, the pump is just crazy. Oh. 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 Okay. That's gonna be the last set there. It's like after 7 right now, so it's too dark to record in the car. So I'm gonna just end this right here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.